Hey everybody, I'm your man Dennis Pitzenberger here, PRI show in the Moser booth with my man Jeff Anderson. Lots of cool new products. You know I believe in them because I can't break the stuff I've already got in my cars that you sold to me, but what do you got cooking?
You know, it's a great show for us this year. We've got a lot of new products hitting the line. We've got a bunch of new options for our Moser drag brake kits, low profile for the guys that are running 15-inch double beadlock wheels. It's across our entire Moser performance drag brake line. New yoke for the Super 8.8 for the S550s, a new Eliminator kit for the 05 to 14 Mustangs, even a new live axle setup for the 08, 09 Pontiac G8s. So we got a lot.
All right, Jeff, let's start with the guys with the S550s. They're making big power and potentially snapping parts in the driveline. Let's talk about that new yoke.
So I'll tell you what, it's a product that we came out with at the request of racers. They came to us and said, hey, we're busting the companion flanges on the S550s, and we've seen this as an easy solution. We machine everything, make it here in the States, and it was just a simple solution. We get rid of that companion flange, go to a 1350 U-joint, and it eliminates all those issues.
All right, Jeff, now you got a lot of cool stuff for S550 guys, but also some new products for the guys with the S197s.
Absolutely. You know, there's a lot of guys that are wanting to have some safety with their stock rear ends, and so we came out with an Eliminator Package that basically gives the guys the ability to retain an axle if they break one. It's for the S197s, the 05 to 14 Mustang GTs. It basically allows you to convert to a tip-in tapered bearing for street and strip. Gives you that safety factor, allows you to retain your ABS. It's just a simple solution.
All right, before we get to the cool brake packages, Jeff, let's talk about 8.8s and guys twisting up 35 spline axles. You got a solution for that as well.
Absolutely. You know, our M88 line's been a great line for us over the past year and a half, and it's just been phenomenal, the growth we've seen. We see guys in some of those classes that are required to run an 8.8 housing, and so what we came out with was this new 40 spline option for the guys that are breaking 35 spline axles. The 8.8 ring and pinion is really a strong ring and pinion, and with this new setup we've taken our M88 housing, we're line boring it, and basically setting it up with oversized billet caps, and just gives you a lot more ability to put a lot more power through the drive line, still be able to race that car in that class without any worries.
Now, going to completely the other end of the spectrum, Jeff, let's talk about guys with G8s, and if they want to go live axle. Now, we all know they had IFS in the back, but you know what? You're giving them an option to put one of your great axles in the back of one of those as well.
So we came out a few years back with a live axle conversion for the guys with 5th gen Camaros, even the Corvettes, and this is just kind of a natural progression of that. We have the 08 to 09 Pontiac G8s. We've had guys that are requesting the ability to put a live axle in those to kind of have something unique for the class, and we are now unveiling that this year. It's going to be a nice little thing for the Pontiac guys.
And lastly, let's talk about some of these great brake packages you guys are offering, because I don't think a lot of people always associate that with Moser, but let's talk about them so they know where they can go to get great product.
I'll tell you what, the Moser Performance Drag Brake line has been phenomenal over the years since we released it. One of the things we've seen was guys running double beadlock 15-inch wheels were having issues with getting a brake kit that was reliable, that was controllable. And so what we did this year, we came out with a slightly reduced diameter rotor. It allows the guys to use those 15-inch double beadlock wheels with just about any of our brake kits.
And what's been the response? Because it is always a fitment issue. Cars that were equipped with 18, 19-inch rims from the factory, they want to go drag racing, but they can't get a brake package under those new wheels.
Exactly, and that's the problem. So, you know, guys will buy the 15-inch double beadlocks, and they're trying to get those brake kits in there, and then they realize they got an issue. They've spent $4 or $5 grand on wheels and tires, and at that point, they're panicking. So this is a good solution. It's a reliable brake kit that's controllable. All the drag racers are giving us rave reviews on that. It's a simple solution.
And lastly, because it's a great time seeing you each year at PRI, how has the last year been for the company overall? Because it's a great feel in the industry, and I know you always got a smile on your face, man. What's it going to feel like going into the next year?
You know, I'll tell you what, this has been a phenomenal year for the industry, the growth. I mean, you see the crowds here at PRI. It's crazy, the energy level, and it's good for the sport of drag racing. It's good for the street rod guys. It's good for the autocross guys. There is so much going on. I see 2020 as just a strong growth year for everybody in the industry.
All right, Jeff, once again, you have proven that you are bringing new, exciting, proven parts to the marketplace. If people want more information about any of the stuff we talked about or the entire catalog for Moser, where do we send them?
Go to moserengineering.com or give us a call at the shop, 260-726-6689.
You heard the man, moserengineering.com. This is Performance Racing Industry Show, Indianapolis, Indiana.